Hello everybody, welcome back to another fun-filled episode. This video will be about the female protagonist in Fable and why she looks like she's been beaten with the ugly stick. Repeatedly. Now, I came to the conclusion to make this video because I had a long-winded argument with somebody on Gab. So I decided to make this video. So, here we go. First, I want to start things off with a comparison. I would like to build for you, my dear viewers, the logic I applied that led me to the conclusion that I have. And here it is. I used Google search, and I typed in the words, normal dude. And this is one of the photos that I got. Just a normal looking dude. Now, I went back to Google, and I typed in elephant man. And I got this picture. Let's look at them side by side. You can objectively see the difference between the two, can't you? This has nothing to do with subjective opinion or personal preferences. This has everything to do with observing objective truths about a person's appearance, or in this case, about a person's anatomy, I should say. Because it's clear his skull, I mean, look at that forehead, right? It's pretty obvious. So, let's use Fable's own trailer in exactly the same way that I have just done. Again, I have a point here. Follow me. Just follow me here on this one. So, let's look at the narrator of the Fable trailer. Looks like a normal black dude with glasses. Right? Normal dude. Nothing off about this dude at all. Looks totally normal. Let's look at another dude. Here's a tavern NPC. Again, the guy's looking totally normal. So, clearly, the developers, and the developers is Playground Games, are perfectly capable of crafting normal-looking people in Fable. So, what happened here? Okay, well, I'll get to my conclusion for that answer in a little bit. But let's use another example, because there's another argument I want to squash. So, here's Keanu Reeves. We all love us some Keanu Reeves, don't we? Now, here's Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk 2077. That's a pretty accurate likeness, wouldn't you say? That's pretty good. Let's look at Sam Lake from Remedy. Sam Lake. Perfectly normal-looking dude. Let's look at Sam Lake in Alan Wake 2. Man, that's a really nice likeness, isn't it? I mean, I gotta say, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, but that's pretty darn close. That's a highly faithful rendition of Sam Lake. So, again, if your argument is technology, or the technological restrictions that Playground Games used, restricted the female protagonist in Fable to look the way that she looked, that argument is going to be thrown right out the window. It's irrelevant. That argument fails, because it's clear that the technology exists to make a proper rendition of the female protagonist. Now, by the way, here's a picture, here's a side-by-side comparison of the alleged model, I was going to say actress, but it's a model that was going to be the model for the lead protagonist in Fable. There it is. Take a look at that. Again, the model looks totally normal. Normal-looking model. She looks just fine to me. Nothing too abnormal here. Right? So what happened with the game model? What happened? What happened there? Okay. The second question that I asked myself is, can this be fixed? Well, as I've searched online, I found that somebody kind of already did. Here's a screenshot of somebody recreating the female protagonist in Fable multiple times. You got a Slavic rendition. You got yourself a Celtic rendition. Yep, the protagonist can definitely be fixed. So again, it's not a technological issue. It's not a developer issue, because it can be done. So, my conclusion is that this was done on purpose. But before I get to that conclusion, I'm going to wait just a little bit more. Let me get to something else real quick. Let's ask the question, who works for Playground Games? Well, I have an answer to that too. This person. This person works for Playground Games. Can you notice anything? Let me zoom in for you guys. Do you see it now? There it is. The rainbow cult strikes again. As I've said in previous videos, the rainbow cult ideology, by virtue is ugly, which can only produce ugliness. Other people on Gab, which I'm on all the time, have given a deeper explanation for this situation, like Neon Revolt. So feel free to press pause and read that. Neon gives a pretty detailed opinion there on why Fable's protagonist looks as ugly as she looks. So here's my conclusion. I think that the female protagonist was made hideous on purpose. That purpose being to either lower the beauty standard that we all inherently possess, which I already proved we have. And when I say beauty standard, I don't mean your own personal preferences. I don't mean whether you prefer blondes over brunettes or redheads over blondes or tall chicks to short chicks, or if you're a female and you like tall guys or you like short guys. That's all personal preference. I'm not talking about personal preference. I'm talking about objective truths about the person's appearance that is obvious. So, it's either they lowered that beauty standard on purpose, or the hideous creature was made unattractive to reflect the unattractiveness of the Rainbow Cult members themselves. Which, I mean, it could be both, to be perfectly honest. As usual, if you like my content, like and subscribe. Please, help me out. Hit that subscribe button. You can always find me on Gab. I'm an easygoing dude. Drop me a line, and I will more than likely reply. In fact, I probably will reply, because I'm that kind of dude. Until I get to the point where I have, like, 1 million followers, as long as it's at the rate that I'm at now, I'm going to be able to talk to everyone. So, find me on Gab. Chit-chat with me. I'm a fun guy. And until next time, have fun.